What's going on, everybody? Man, Eric Wilson, Sports Arena, National Scouting Combine, Grant Park Event Center, March 7th to the 11th in Indianapolis, Indiana. Such great young talent that are going to be there showcasing their skills and their ability to the scouts, to the coaches, giving them the opportunity to show who they are and also potentially escalating themselves to that next level. One of the gentlemen who I'm bringing to played for the University of North Dakota. He is a linebacker. This is Idowu. Good afternoon, sir. How are you?
Doing well, Eric. How are you?
Doing very well. I appreciate your time today here on the Sports Arena. So I want to show the people just a little bit about your highlights, but let's talk to me about first, where did your love of the game, sir, come from?
Thanks, Eric. Well, thank you so much for having me. Thank you to the Scouting Combine as well for, you know, inviting me out there. I'm super excited to get out there. But great question. Honestly, my love of the game came from my older brother. He was a pro himself, but he was a couple years older than me. So, playing in the backyard and, playing at school, just playing that, playing with your friends is what just really drew me into the game of football. And, having my brother right there alongside me really kind of got that fire burning inside of me from a real young age.
So talk to me about why the defensive side of the ball. A lot of guys when they play in the high school level and sometimes even on the college level, they look more towards that quarterback wide receiver position because it's the position that everybody wants to go to. Why did you decide to play defense?
Well, that's actually another good question. So, one thing you might not know about me is I was a quarterback in high school. And then it wasn't until I came to college at the University of North Dakota that I was a defensive back at safety. Then I eventually moved my way up to linebacker. But really, one thing that's always, that people will say about me is I will play the game wherever. And, I'm one that'll help. I'll be a utility player. I'll play whatever position is needed, to help the team win. Right? It's not about glory. It's not about getting touchdowns per se. Obviously, I want to score touchdowns, but I'm all about helping the team win. And defense, I think defense wins championships. And being on that side of the ball, really just the attitude that comes with defense, right? The hunger, just the pursuit, the physicality. I think that defensive minded individuals have is one thing that was really stood out to me. And just honestly being able to play and just being able to contribute wherever I could contribute is where I was going to play. So I was not picky at all.
Amazing. Wow. That's such a, to be such a young man, but have such a great mentality, not only of the game, but just of, the team camaraderie. That's huge. And I think that's going to carry you a lot further, especially in the next chapter. So, my last question to you, and thank you again for joining me here on the Sports Arena. I know you can't pick which team you want to go to. It's up to the NFL owners, the GMs, the organization, and the coaches once they look at your tape, once they see what you do with the National Scouting Combine. But give me a team that you would want to go play for that is like that's your team. If you go in that locker room, it's going to be lights out from start to finish.
That's an easy one. That's the New England Patriots. I mean, that's the
Oh,
best.
going
That's the best
playing with
football
Bill
program.
Belichick. Okay.
Bill Belichick, man. I think one of the best coaches in NFL history. Obviously the best program in the last 20 years. But if we look a little deeper into that, you can say Tom Brady and obviously other great players that have come through that organization. But one thing that Bill Belichick does really well, I think, is develop players. He takes players that come from anywhere. There's an Olympic rugby player that played for them. They have all these other guys that just buy into the system. And I think that'd be a program that I'd really fit in with just, Bill Belichick prides himself on teaching his guys to do their job and, not be heroes, not be superstars, but really just do your job. And so I think I'd really fit well in a system like that because I can do my job and I take a lot of pride in my role and I do it to the best of my ability. And, that's what the Patriot way is doing your job and just playing for the guys next to you, the next man up, next man up. So, New England Patriots, that'd be my ideal team. Obviously, I'd love to get a Super Bowl ring too, and I think I'd have a great chance of doing that in New England. But I think Bill Belichick has a great system, and he recruits guys like me.
Enough said. I'm excited to see you perform at the National Scouting Combine again, March 7th to the 11th. Grand Park Event Center in Indianapolis. I look forward to meeting you. Thank you so much for your time, sir.
Thanks, Eric. Thank you, guys.
Your man Eric Wilson, Sports Arena. He said it himself. He's ready. And, Bill Belichick, watching this might be your next guy. I'll talk to you guys really soon. Have a great day.